Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the PogCast. I am Skelie, your one of your humble
I'm
hosts, and I
Lucy.
am joined by
Hello,
Lucy.
hello.
Yeah.
I'm also here, as per always. Let's be real. You run this joint,
and we
but
have and we have a special guest, the uh Twitch streamer
Hey
Rise.
everyone.
Rise.
Uh yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Rise.
Yeah, so as
Yes.
Skelly said, I am a Twitch streamer on Twitch. Makes sense. I mostly do Minecraft streams and also the eventual or the every now and again music production and some just chatting recently. Literally yesterday I did a 12-hour stream and it was one of my most. It was very painful. Let's say
I
that.
watched that.
Oh god.
You like stood up for half an hour or something.
No, but the standing up for half an hour wasn't really a problem. It was more of the
No.
push-ups that was really getting to me. I literally
Yes.
this
Oh,
morning I
God.
woke up with so much pain in my arms that I literally had a hard time getting out of bed.
Oh no.
Holy shit,
no.
dude. Oh.
Well, sucks to be you. I was there for. Oh my god, I had. I was going to make you do push-ups, but it was sold out, and I was so disappointed. And when I came back the second time, it was still sold out, and I was.
It's actually because I realized that I had messed up how it was supposed to be programmed. So how it was supposed to be, I thought it was set to 10 times every hour, but it was once every 10 hours instead. And there was supposed to be 120
Oh,
during this
no.
entire stream. And well, I'm glad that the whole 120 redemptions weren't redeemed, because otherwise I would have been doing over 1,200 push-ups or sit-ups or squats for that matter.
Good
That
lord.
would be depressing. Oh.
That would be
I got through
so
I got through like
hard
10%
to
of the
watch.
push-ups, and another 10% was the sit-ups.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh.
You see, I feel like I probably would have requested you to do sit-ups because I find sit-ups harder, but hey.
Oh.
You know, I actually find sit-ups to be easier for me.
Yeah.
It's just my freaking upper arms and lower arms are just weak as shit. So whenever I do
Oh my
push-ups,
God.
it's like I can do 10, if my arms are well rested, and 8, then I can do it easily enough. But as soon as we start going into more than a couple hundred in a span of a few hours, then I'm starting to be
Oh, God.
dead through almost
Yeah.
all of it.
That's fair. You see, okay, I have
Ah.
crap core strength. I have decent upper body strength, but my core strength, non-existent. We don't know her.
Yeah, the most of the
Very
strength for me lies in my
Imagine
legs.
having upper body strength.
Yeah, I kind of have strong legs. I don't know. I think it's because I've walked to school every day for the past 8 years. It's crazy.
Yeah, this sounds the same for me. I've been biking to school for ever since I could ride on a bike, which was when I was
Wow.
6.
God damn. Last time I rode on a bike, I got nerve damage, so I haven't rode a bike properly.
Oh
That
no.
escalated quickly. But hey, it's the truth. I fell off and I got nerve damage in my knee.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we have a few topics in the ideas chat that you have suggested.
That is true.
And your first suggestion was
Yeah.
funny childhood stories, which is actually a pretty good transition, because I was just talking
is.
about how I got my freaking numb spot in my knee, which is
Mm.
crazy. So, okay, I can, I have long nails. I can just dig them into this spot in my knee. I won't feel anything. It's crazy. And
I think I should have prepared some funny childhood stories for this episode. I didn't prepare any. I'm just
it's fine.
I hope they pop into my
Honestly,
head when we
same.
need them.
Yeah. And
On the subject. Oh, you go on.
Well, I was gonna. Okay, so I have lots of stories of kind of walking to school, I guess. Main ones being I ride. Okay, I have 2 or 3 stories of times that I have fallen off of my scooter/bike, walking to and from school. So I used to either ride my scooter or my bike, or I would walk, and I rode my scooter most. One time, like right across from my school, there's this really, really steep hill. And one day I rode to school, but during school it had been raining, so when we left, the hill was very wet. And I thought to myself, it'd be a good idea to ride down this hill at top speed. I was a dumbass.
Oh God.
At the end, I tried to slow down, but I couldn't. I was pushing down on the brakes, but nothing worked. So I tried to turn at the corner at the end, but instead I just friggin' Tokyo drifted and yeeted myself off. I almost drifted onto the road, which is.
Oh God.
That sounds horrible.
It sounds so traumatizing.
Dude,
yeah, I got
Literally,
no, it
like,
wasn't horrible.
honestly, about the whole traumatizing bit, I always go the same path whenever I bike to school. And this is a case of, like, a thing that happened a few years ago. So, basically, I was going down this path. It's basically, like, there's this road that I can turn off to, which is, like, sort of goes down a narrow path towards the bike path that leads up to my school. So I take that path every day, but one day I was, coming out, because there's, like, this bit where there's, like, this bit of road that's sort of, like, down a hill, and it faces against two, or it goes in the opposite direction, adjacent to the road that I come down, which is, like, this narrow path that leads up to the bike path, where I then turn left to go onto the bike path towards my school. So one time I was just biking across towards the bike path so I could, be on my way to school. And then there's this guy, like, from, like, I think he's, like, 3 grades above me, and he's a pretty hefty dude. Like, this man is big. And he comes at, like, full speed on his bike and just T-bones the fuck out of me, like, right into my side, and just sideswipes me.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And he just basically swiped my bike away from under me, and I landed on my back. I literally made a full 180 flip, landed on the ground. And when I got into
my
school that
God.
day, because I take lunch boxes with me. Yeah, my lunchbox was fucked. It broke to shit. Like, it's a plastic one, so it just broke like crazy.
Oh, that is sad.
It didn't really
Did the guy
hurt.
even
It didn't
say
really.
sorry?
He did say sorry. He braked and, like, came back and, like, helped me up.
Oh shit. I was gonna.
And
say.
I've always
Lord,
and I now I
that
always
sounds
have, like, super
painful.
resentment for people who, like, go full speed down that hill onto the bike path instead of, like, going down because it's like the bike path is on the opposite side of the road. Yeah, the bike path is on the opposite side of the road. It's on the left side of the road when you come riding down the right side usually, and then there's, like, a crossing that goes across the road. People just fucking yeet halfway across the street, like an open road where there are cars driving, and people just go why can I not find the word for I want to say, like, across the road, basically. They go, like, at a 45-degree angle across the road onto the other side.
Oh.
And they're just, like, I find
Why?
them so stupid when they do that.
Why do people exist?
I have a question for those people. Why?
I don't know. They don't.
Why
They don't.
would
They
you
clearly
do
don't want to
that?
brake on the one side of the road and then go across where there's a crossing. They're just like, fuck it. I'm gonna go straight onto the bike path, going full speed down the hill. And the thing is
Oh
that I
my
find
God.
something really funny about that every time. Is that because, I guess they're doing it because they don't want to, like, keep accelerating from, like, going down speed. But the thing is that I, with my legs, can accelerate as fast as they're going with the natural momentum that they're gaining. So I literally, like, pass them even though they're, like, okay, sure, they get, like, 50 meters ahead of me, and then all of a sudden, bam, I've passed them.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. People are just stupid. And you know what that kind of reminds me
Yeah, like-
of? Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, you go
I was
on.
going to lead into another thing. Okay, but it kind of reminds me, I just forget to look when I cross roads. And that's a problem, because, like, when I leave school, the roads are very, 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 very busy. There's been more times than I can be bothered to remember that I've almost been run over that are completely my fault. Like, there was this
I was actually
one,
close
like,
to getting run over in recent time. I was
oh,
like,
shit.
I was
Oh,
trying to, like, cross, because when I we're back on the bike path that leads up to my school, but we're at the end of it where you have to like turn off to either go up to the school area or off to the main road to then go up to another part of the school, which is where I do my schooling. It's like because it's like separated into like where the younger kids are and where the older kids are. And basically, so you have to like either bike onto that road and then go up into like a school ground area where that's where we've been parking our bikes for the past year now. But basically what I went onto the road and I was like not able to like I don't know why, but I was like not properly on the side of the road. So there was this car coming at like semi high speeds. And, of course it stopped because it saw me, and then it started honking at me, and I felt super embarrassed because it's like, that's the first time in a while that a car had honked at me because I was driving kind of stupidly.
Oh my gosh.
So then I just, like, went along with it, and then I just kind of, like, turned off to the side and tried to get past it so I could get up into the area.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There was this...
Wow.
Okay, so... There was this one specific occasion where I was like right outside the driveway to my school, and I was standing with a bunch of people that I knew, like my main friend group plus just a bunch of people in my grade that knew me, and we were all waiting for this car, and they did this hand signal that that at the time I thought meant just hurry up and go, like hurry up and cross the road, but actually it was the car telling everyone to stop because they were about to go. So when I saw that, I just started walking, and they were about to start, and they just honked. They just honked really loudly, and then everyone was just like, "Oh my God, Lucy!" And then my friend, he literally physically pulled me back, and like this driver just death glared me. And then one of the girls that was like further down that I wasn't really close friends with just screamed, "Lucy, you're gay! Oh my God!" And it was something. It was, I was relatively embarrassed, but I was just like, yeah, I've been run over before. I have not been run over before. I've almost been run over before. It's fine. I'm used to it at this point. This is great. Have you almost been run over, Skelie?
I have never been almost run over.
You ain't living life.
The only time I like very rarely like walk around. Like my city, there's nothing interesting to do, and I usually either catch a ride with my mom over to school, or I take the bus, either or. I have never really walked to school, and even the distance that I used to walk, even the distance I used to walk was an elementary school, which is basically year 1 to year 6 for you non-American people, or you just don't have elementary schools, wherever. It was less than, I don't know how long of a walk it was, but it was not a long walk. Like it was a very, very short walk, and you only had to cross the street once, and then you were at school. It was not a long distance.
Wow. You ain't living a life, man.
I am not.
Ain't almost been run over. You've got no exhilaration in your life. Come on.
I mean, about that intersection, when I was in kindergarten, basically like year 0 or whatever the hell, I don't know. It's basically school before school.
Yeah.
So my parents didn't know when I was supposed to be picked up, so when my teacher just let everyone out, it was a lot earlier than all the other students. It was like a good hour and a half before everyone else.
Goddamn.
So what I, the intellectual, did, instead of going to the office, where I can call my parents and tell them, hey, I need to get picked up, I, the intellectual, decided, no, fuck that, I'm walking home.
How old were you?
And I was like 5?
Oh my
6-ish?
Oh no.
So there's this little 5-year-old waddling around in boiling hot weather, middle of like going on to summer.
Damn.
I'm just waddling around. I know my way home because I stare out the window every time I go anywhere. So I know the way
Touche.
home. So that's not the big deal. The crosswalker was like, what is a little 5-year-old doing out with zero parents,
Oh my
very
God.
close to a school? And then I just like I had like a poster or something, and I just like held it up to the little cross guard, and I was like, "Hi, I made this."
Aw.
Cross guard was so concerned, let me across, and then I walked the rest of the way
Oh
home.
my god.
And then I finally get home, and my parents are freaking out. They're like, "Wait, you were supposed to get picked up like not too long ago? Are you okay? You had to walk home. Are you okay? It's so hot out." And they're just freaking out, and I'm just holding up my little poster. I made this in school today.
Oh my God, that's actually so funny.
Holy shit.
Dude, I went from such an innocent little baby to now anything like I lightly knock something over and I just shout as loud as I can, cringe.
What happened?
So, you know,
You became a gamer, that's what happened. Oh god.
Gamer time. Gamer
this is what
time.
games are doing to the kids.
Oh,
Don't you care and see?
Man became gamer. Man become gamer.
man, became gamer. Have you got
I am our become the
have you
gamer.
got any other childhood stories or
I'm
shall
trying to
we move
think.
on?
Yeah, it's just my childhood because I barely remember things, and like my childhood is just a
same.
big blur for me. Well, there was this
No,
one
honestly-
I have a
time when I
bunch of
tried
childhood
to.
stories, but I
Yeah,
can't.
there was this
Oh,
one
wait,
time
what
when I
about
tried
losing
to.
teeth? What were you saying? Sorry. I
Um,
couldn't
yeah, there was
scream.
this one time when I think I wanted to call my mom about something that happened at school. I was like pretty young at this point, and this is where the case of my bad memory came into play. So I thought my mom's phone number, was I forgot. I basically forgot. I basically now that I look at it, what I did was I messed up the first digit for a different number. So it was supposed to be a 5, but I was typing in a 7. So what I ended up doing was accidentally calling some other poor lady who had no idea who I was or what I was doing calling them. So I basically said on the phone, "Mom?" And the lady just said no and then hung up.
Oh no.
And it was just like I didn't know what it was, so I was just like, whatever, I'll go on with my day. Wait till I get picked up.
Oh my god.
Probably I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I wanted to.
God.
I don't remember what I wanted to say.
That is hilarious. I'm just imagining that in like the context of this poor like child that has never seen their parents and they think they have the number and they're just like, "Mom," and then just no, hang up. Oh,
It was like that. It was like that though.
oh, that is hilarious.
My brother, it's not a story about me, but it's a story about my brother. So for some context, our family, we have this fun little game of tag, but the catch is that you're only allowed to tag someone every 24 hours.
Ooh.
So the second it hits 12, like at night, or when it hits, 12 at night, or I guess 24 for anyone who uses that time scale. The second it hits that, it's free reign.
God.
And you have to rush to a family member, tag them before they can tag you, and then that person is just it for the rest of the day. And then a new cycle continues.
Oh, God.
So what my mom and brother did was they went to a store, and my brother was just kind of, mind you, this was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It's pretty recent.
Mm.
So he's around like 15, 16 around that time. And he goes and in the parking lot, he runs up to this random lady, tags her and says, "You're it." The lady turns around to see him and is like, "Okay." And then my brother, just completely red-faced, is like, "Oh shit, sorry, I thought you were someone else." Of course, he's a little 15-year-old and he ain't allowed to say no swear words, so
Oh no.
it's
God.
we have weird
That
things.
is
It's
that is
great.
hilarious.
Yeah, that sounds
That's like-
interesting.
Oh, you know, I just thought of this one story. I was like a little toddler baby kid. I was probably like.
You still are.
No, but I was even more of a toddler baby kid thing. But like.
How is that possible?
Listen, it's like a black hole. No one knows how to work. Okay. But what happened was I had these 2 cats, and one of them, I had picked up and I had taken to the bathroom and I put in the toilet.
Holy shit, what the
And I
hell?
almost.
You almost gave your cat a swirly. What the hell?
This cat was like a kitten at this point. Okay.
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Why?
I almost flushed, but then my mum rushed in and saved the poor cat.
Oh my
Holy
shit.
hell.
What the fuck?
I was a toddler child. Okay.
Okay.
You still are, but
Oh.
how do you come to that conclusion?
Okay, that
Ah,
reminds
yes,
me. This
cat
is
go in
this has nothing to
toilet
do
and
with flushing a cat down a toilet, but it does have to do with carrying a cat. So basically, our house, the current one that I'm living in, has 2 stories. So there's stairs, of course. So I basically had like, I don't know how old the cat was. It wasn't very old, but it was pretty big. Like it was a full adult at this point.
Chunky.
Chunky.
Exactly.
Chunky.
So basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying as a kid, like I don't know how old, like a 4 or 5-year-old, trying to carry this cat. Not good at it in any way whatsoever. No technique whatsoever. Just trying to like just lift it up, and I get like halfway or like three-fourths of the way up the stairs, and then I just like lose my balance and fall down the stairs.
Oh no.
With the cat.
Oh no!
Okay.
The cat lived a happy life till it died. It's unfortunately dead now.
Are you dead now?
Yeah, but it was like it
Falling
was
down the stairs.
no, it died as that was like when it was.
But did
2,
you
and
die?
it's-
Did you die from falling down the stairs?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still alive.
Rise
The
died.
My
Christ
soul left
lived.
my motherfucking body. All right, but literally the next thing I remember is me waking up on like a mattress in one of the upstairs rooms, and just my dad tending to like because the cat had like also like dug its claws into my body a couple places.
Oh no.
So I had a few scratches.
Oh
And then I just had a
No.
bunch of bruises as well. So I was just lying there like miserable.
Oh, no.
And
You
that's all I remember about that.
4-year-old you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how floofy your profile picture is? I'm just imagining that poor child. That poor floofy child.
It's not an accurate representation of me,
Oh.
but
You know, that's just my picture of you. I'm waiting for the face reveal, okay?
yeah, the face reveal is
See,
good.
to give you all the viewers at home a representation of who we have in this call, we've got Lucy dressed as Dwayne the Sands Johnson, Rise dressed as a very nicely drawn picture of a character, which is very nice. And then we've got Sans Undertale, so we're doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
this
Sans is in my
fun.
profile picture too. If you look really carefully, look at the
Sans
look at the
Undertale.
left, look at the left
Hell
shoulder.
yeah.
Look at the
Hell
left
yes.
shoulder.
All of us are Sans. All of us are Sans.
We all
Oh.
have Sans.
This is the Sans
Sans
recording.
That's literally the title now, isn't it?
You know what? I am titling
Yes.
this episode the Sans
Hell yeah,
recording.
that's literally what it needs to be called now.
You know, this all the Sans AUs. This is our AU. Hell yes.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh, that's so viscous. Oh,
That is a good word to describe it.
it works in this context.
Okay, I believe you. I don't remember what it means, but I believe you.
I'm trying to see if I remember any more like funny childhood stories. I think I've spilt the ones that are like the ones that stick out in my mind. Everything else is just a big blur. It's like, yeah, I went to daycare. I went to like preschool. I went to elementary school for however long that is. I mean, I don't. There's no elementary school here. It's like you go to the daycare usually when you're like 3 something, because your parents don't have time to take care of you.
Mhm.
Then you go to like this sort of like we had this like preschool kind of so one place was like for the 4-year-olds, which was like it's a bit ways away from where I live, and then there's this one which is like actually like it was the building next door to the school that I go to now, which is basically like almost like a preschool thing. There's not really, it's more just like a play area. A lot of the current people I know in my class are also they also went to that place, and then
Oh, yeah.
we all got into the same like
Bro, that's like what happened to me.
zeroth grade, if you will.
Zeroth grade.
Zero.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And
Have you
yeah,
guys
so
got
the
any
so the
funny
school
teeth?
system works
Funny
like
teeth?
you start at age 6 in like grade 0, and then it's grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, and then you have your exam, and then you go on to further education.
Mhm.
Wow, I swear education.
So
is
you're
like-
lucky. You only get like 10 years. We have like how the fuck many years?
Oh,
I don't
Of like
okay.
know.
normal school,
Hold up.
you have way more years of normal school.
Okay.
Oh well,
Well.
I mean
Because
kinda.
because
Okay,
well,
so-
further education is like that's like the focused bit. That's like the
Wait,
the
so
first
is that
few
the
years are
mandatory bit? Is that
so
the
the
mandatory bit?
mandatory bit are like the first 10 years basically, and then after
Okay.
that it's like it's not mandatory, but it is very much recommended because education's free in our country, so you might as
Oh,
well
yeah.
get the education. You don't have to pay a penny for it.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's no
You see,
college
America's
tuitions in this
just
country. There's no
silly
college
bitty.
debt.
Oh god.
This is bullshit.
Dude, move to Denmark.
See, reason number 18 why I hate the U.S.
Dude, move to Denmark.
No free education.
Smelly.
Here's the thing.
The U.S.
The really
education
interesting
system
thing
is
is actually
fucked.
that a lot of the people here in Denmark actually know very clearly how to speak English, because it's to the point where they don't even need like subtitles on English like movies and television and whatnot.
Goddamn.
I mean, I have a bit of an advantage because I am born to a Danish mother but English father, so I
Oh,
had
yeah.
that advantage.
Hell yeah. Wait, so like, back to the school systems. I've got like, okay, so for me it goes like kindergarten, and then there's prep, which is like kind of like grade 0, and then there's grade 1 to, so there's like prep to grade 6, and then that's primary school. And then high school is grade 7 to 12. And then school stops being mandatory after you either complete grade 10 or turn 16. But like high school, the end of high school is after you've graduated grade 12. And then you can do university.
And I just wish there was one sort of like universal school system. It all gets so confusing when you're
Yeah.
like mixing across countries and all this like
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
The only thing that's the only thing
US
that's like
schooling
sort of similar
system
between
is-
them is the stuff you do at that certain age. But other than that, it gets confusing as all heck.
And even then, it varies wildly.
Definitely. God, I wish school was more like kind of optional. Well, no, not what I mean. But like, I wish school you could like choose what you want to do more. But like, that's a different topic for a different day. Have you guys got any?
Yeah, different topic.
Have you
Different.
guys got
Yeah.
like any funny stories about like losing your teeth or anything?
Losing my teeth.
We tried to do the door thing,
Oh,
but then yeah, we tried to do like the door thing where you tie a string to your tooth and then you tie it to the door and then slam the door to get the tooth to yank
Oh,
out.
God.
But see, it was way too early on, and I think you can see where I'm going with this. Didn't end up tugging the tooth out, but slammed my brother's face into the door. So, that was a good time.
That sounds kind of funny though. I don't have any siblings.
Oh, believe me,
so
at the
I
time,
wouldn't
it
wouldn't
was...
know.
Whew.
Oh my god. As a child, I always thought, I want to get rid of this tooth. And then I would think of options to get rid of it faster. And I'd think of tying a string to it and, like, doing the door thing. But I'm just like, no, that sounds stupid.
That sounds stupid.
Stupid.
We are devolving.
Oh my god.
We are devolved into monkey.
Go back. I want to be monkey.
Oh
Ah.
god. Monkey.
Reject humanity. Become monkey.
Yes.
And it's just like that happily Donkey Kong music.
You say that and I just think of DK.
Donkey Kong. DK.
Chunky's dead.
And then there's Chunky.
dead.
He's dead. DK.
Chunky's dead.
dead.
So we're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap. And as we do this monkey rap, hey.
How do you know that
Oh
much
my
of
God.
that
I don't
song?
know. I just that verse just sticks in my head. I don't remember any of it else other than the
Are there more
DK
verses?
chunkies.
That should be the official version.
just that. Dude, somebody made a lo-fi remix of like that song and it was really good.
Really?
Oh,
Oh my god.
I.
You need to send that in chat
Aw.
after this. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you just search up DK rap lo-fi and you'll find it.
Oh my god.
Oh
Oh
god.
god.
Oh god.
I feel like we're a little bit off topic, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This
we
is
are a bit
fine.
off topic.
Yeah.
How about we move on to the opinion on the
Yeah.
latest games and Game Awards? Have the Game Awards on Steam come out yet?
I think they did.
I don't think I have on Steam.
think-
I don't know.
I mean, there was the
I'm not
official
very
Game
invested.
Awards, and then there was like the Steam Awards. I'm not too sure what exactly won on the Steam
Wow,
Awards.
The Game Awards. I know that finished a while ago. I
Dude,
don't know.
Game
if the Steam
Awards
I do
Awards
not
friggin' was
pay
just
attention
over
either.
friggin' Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2. All of them were
Really?
Last of Us Part 2. Just Last of
That
Us
is
Part 2.
sad. Oh my
Like
god.
I'm not even sure. Like let's see
I
here.
thought everyone like hated that game.
It was just like I think a part of the reason was like I think a part of it was definitely the it's the thing is that the games get reviewed by these like game journalists and usually they're not too high end of gamers. So a game like Last of Us Part 2, which is mostly a cinematic experience, is like something that can win over the opinions because it's mostly based around the story and the player doesn't have to do too much.
Oh my gosh. But like that's not even a
Hmm.
game then. That's the problem. Why don't people who actually play games rate games?
Yeah,
Like,
it
then
should be.
it's actually a
The game,
valid
the game,
opinion.
it's just because like a lot of the gamers don't have like the writing ability.
The word gamers is just it's lost its
It really
meaning.
has. It is.
I'm glad to see though. I'm
Yeah.
very glad to see that that at least Doom Eternal was nominated for Game of the Year.
Doom.
Because-
I've played
Yeah,
Doom Eternal
that
once,
deserved.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love
It,
it.
I
It's-
I really want to finish it, but the problem is that I'm having bugs with it, so it's really annoying.
Oh, that's sad. I
Yeah.
haven't finished it because I have it from.
Yeah, the only problem, the
Xbox
only reason
Game
I haven't
Pass.
finished it is just because of the gaming bugs that I'm having, and it's
Yeah.
it's really annoying.
You see, I have it on Xbox One because of Xbox Game Pass, but like I'm, it's a family Xbox. Right now, my sister has it. It is not in my room, so I just can't play it. I just can't play
Mm.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just don't use
There's a
Xbox.
game that was apparently nominated by the name of Tell Me Why, and the only things that come into mind afterwards are Ain't Nothing But a
Oh.
Heartache.
You are a troll.
Tell me
okay?
why I never wanna hear you say
I
Dude.
want it
want
that way.
it that way.
Oh god, we have to sit.
Dude, Backstreet Boys was
Oh my god.
I grew up listening to it because my mom was obsessed with it, so
we
you
grew
know.
up different.
I know most of the
Oh my
songs.
God,
I
I did
wonder
not.
did
I grew
did-
up listening to rock.
Among Us. Okay, so Among Us did win multiple categories.
Wait, really? Didn't
Yeah,
know.
it won best multiplayer and best mobile game, which is
That's
honestly
fair.
fair because the
Yeah.
other mobile games were Call of Duty Mobile, Genshin
Yeah.
of all games. Like, hold on,
Oh,
can we
God.
just talk about how Genshin Mobile is just the worst piece of shit ever?
I've never played Genshin.
It's
It
the
is.
It's the
It
hottest garbage ever.
Oh my god.
I played it for like a day maybe and then got extremely bored and just stopped playing
It's just
it.
because it
It
doesn't
was-
have much of the same like it's also I guess it's due to limitations of the hardware, honestly. Which is why
Yeah.
it should
The
have
best
just
thing
stayed
about
a.
Among Us Mobile.
In my opinion, Genshin should just stay a PC exclusive. I don't really play Genshin much, but
Yeah.
of how much I see of it, it's just like looking at the mobile version and then looking at the PC version. I'm just like, yeah, stick to the PC version. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stick to the PC. I haven't played much of it because, as I said, I think on a previous thing, I played it for about 10, 15 minutes. Or I played it for like an hour on stream, and there was zero entertainment value
Yeah, I
because
remember
it's like
that.
mostly cutscenes and everything. Zero entertainment value for the people watching. So I have never streamed it, and then I just got into a funk where I never played it. So I don't really play it much anymore.
Like, okay, the good thing about like Among Us and why I'm glad it's win is it's just like so accessible. Like especially
Definitely.
cross-platform
Yeah.
stuff. It's free on mobile and like.
And even on
though the
PC, it doesn't
controls are
cost
kinda
that
janky,
much.
It's still fun. Yeah, it's like what $5 to $7 depending on where you live.
Probably
It's
$5.
like-
I think it's $5. Let me just
I think
check.
it's 7 for me.
I got it for free.
Look at you. Look at
Wow.
lucky
Look
you.
at you. Look at you. Wow. We're just
Yeah, it's
staring.
for
well,
me.
I got it
for
for
me, it's-
free
it's-
because my
it's
brother and I
€4,
share the same
and
computer.
that's not that
computer.
much. That's like $5.
Wow. I don't know. I'm glad that Among Us won that. Were there any other like game awards? Cause like honestly, I pay no attention to that at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, Game
no,
Awards.
I would
isn't
have
really
been
my
very
forte.
very
I don't really
happy
pay
if
attention.
like at least Doom Eternal had won in one category, but I feel like a reason, and this is a very big reason as to why it hasn't really won in any categories, is because of the it's the thing to do with the game journalists again. Their skill level. It's not very high, and Doom Eternal is a very like if you can't play a high action game without putting all of your soul into it, then you're not going to be able to play this game very easily. You're going to be struggling. with
Yeah.
it. And usually
Yeah.
the game journalist.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle
Yeah.
a lot.
And even so, I mean, sure, you don't have to play through actually much of Doom Eternal to get a feel for the audio design. And if anything, people should have just like if the game journalists want to review the game, I guess a better tip than for them actually playing the game is to probably like watch the gameplay. I mean, sure, you don't get as
Yeah.
much of a feel for it, but you definitely get to see more of the game.
Yeah. And you can like actually judge how how good the gameplay is. 'Cause, like,
Exactly.
If you
instead of
just
like
don't play
instead
it,
of
you don't get anything.
yeah, exactly. Instead of judging it yourself because you're like, oh, this game is too hard for me to play, so therefore the gameplay is bad. And it's like that's just not the case whatsoever.
Yeah. Because like everyone has different skill levels. So you shouldn't bash a game because certain people like that can't play it. Like
I'm
Come on.
I'm
It's-
sad. I'm sad to see that also like, not even Doom Eternal won like best score and music. Like, Mick Gordon is such a good music creator. Yeah, sure.
what did win?
The Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh.
But I mean, I mean,
Final
sure. Honestly, I mean, Final Fantasy does have some good music, so I can't really bash on it too much. But it's just Mick Gordon has such a unique sound that I felt like could be appreciated. But I feel like maybe it's only like just because I am a Doom fan and a fan of like the general kind of music that like Mick Gordon makes is like I have more of a bias to it. But even so, it's unique and it's very, very, very dynamic. It's not just like some like orchestral piece. No, there's like a lot
Isn't
of
it just
like
like hardcore rock, isn't it?
it's not. That's the thing, is that people assume that is what it is, but in reality it's this like intricate, like almost like industrial metal like glitch, like it's almost like industrial glitch metal, like, and it's like you don't
I
hear
played
that
it, like,
very
once,
often.
and I just remember being really, really into it. I do agree, it's really unique and really good. It's so good.
Yeah, I've never played.
You should listen to like a little bit of the soundtrack. I
Yeah,
should
just
listen
go-
to a
just-
bit of
Oh
the
yeah, I've
soundtrack.
listened to some of the soundtrack. The soundtrack's really
I
fucking
love
good.
my favorite song from the game has got to be The Only Thing They Fear Is You. This is one bit in like later in the song where it's basically just like the it's like the drums are like pumping like super hard, and like the BPM of the song, and then you just have this guitar that goes like do 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 do, like in like sync with the beat, and it's just like it just
You
God,
don't
that-
hear
that-
that kind of video game music. That is amazing.
yeah.
That is awesome, honestly.
If people don't know which bit I'm talking about, you should just go and listen to the song. You'll find which bit I'm talking about. It's about 5 minutes in.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Were there any like other kind of game awards that were like interesting?
I mean, there was the Steam Awards. Let's see if there's results for that. Steam Awards 2020. The Steam Awards. Can we see the winners? Game of the Year winner, Red Dead Redemption 2, apparently.
You're
I mean-
surprised.
It was alright. I actually, the fun story, I actually won the game as a gift, or not a gift. I won the game as like on this like website. So basically, there's this one electronics store in my country, which is basically the biggest one of the entire country, and like also other parts of Scandinavia. So basically they had this like Christmas calendar where the year before this one, they had a thing where you could like spin like a roulette machine, and then if you landed on 3 of a certain item or their logo, you would like if you rolled 3 of a certain item, you would get that item. If you rolled 3 of their logos, you would get the prize for that day. And I won on the day where it was a PlayStation 4 with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh my god.
So
Holy
you just got
I
PlayStation
freaked, and everybody was just like looking over, and they saw my laptop, and it was the 3 logos, and everyone was just like, "What's the prize for today?" And then I show it, and I'm just like, "It's this a fucking PlayStation 4." I didn't keep it, I sold it.
Aw.
The real
You
reason
already
is
had
because
one PlayStation, though.
I'm not much of a console gamer, and I didn't want to have to like well, first of all, have to set up the console, and then have to probably buy more games than just Red Dead Redemption 2. So I was just like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm
That's
gonna
true.
I'm gonna save some like struggling mother's Christmas by putting it up on like a we have our own version of like what you could imagine to be like Craigslist, pretty much. And then it's just like we just
Denmark's list.
Denmark's list. It's not called that, but whatever. Put it up on there for a little less than what it is listed on the seller's page, or the online one, and then it's just like you're like, here you go, and we'll take just the money for it, and just like that, I got some pretty easy cash just from like for
yeah.
free.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is good business idea. So did you actually end up playing the game or not?
I never got to play it. No, I've only seen like gameplay of the game.
Well, that's cool. I mean, at least you got like you got the experience of winning.
Yeah, that was definitely something. And now every time when because I was the only one who actually won in my class from that thing.
Goddamn.
So everyone was just like super jealous of me. And even so, like people keep
And then you just sold
bringing
it.
it. People keep bringing it up, and I'm just saying like, "Yo, dude, I remember when you won that PlayStation 4 with Red Dead Redemption 2. That was kind of sick." And I was like, "Yeah, it was kind of lucky, wasn't it?"
Wow, and you just sold it. Did you even tell anyone that you just straight up sold it?
Yeah, I told everyone.
Let me
Easy
guess, they were
money in
like,
my bank
"Oh,
easy money in my bank account, like literally.
Fair.
Dude, you know there's gonna be someone who's salty that you didn't sell it to them in particular.
I don't think there was, because everybody like most of the people had a PlayStation in that class. And even so, if they didn't have a
Wow.
PlayStation, they had an Xbox or some other console.
Wow.
Yeah, I am a very much Nintendo gamer. I don't
really want to get a
play
Switch, but I just
on
really just
your
like have
fancy
not found the cash to buy
Xboxes.
one.
I would get a Switch, but there's not really games that I'm particularly like overly interested in playing.
Dude, I just wanna play Mario
there's
Kart
good
so bad.
games, but I have a Wii for that.
And I have a Wii U because I was one of the suckers that bought that.
Why?
It was a Christmas present for like the whole family, but I was literally the only one who played it.
Gosh.
Wow.
Well, I'm just.
Yeah,
saying,
I got
just have the
like
normal
I
one.
still have my original like Wii in like a room a few doors down the hall.
I should put my Wii in my room
Wii.
and just like not have it in the lounge room.
In France, they call it yes.
Oh, the yes. You have the new the new yes you. I see.
The new Nintendo
The
yes.
new Nintendo yes.
That's such a bad joke. All right, some of the other games on here is well, a pretty obvious one, VR game of the year, Half-Life Alyx. I mean, that one was kind of obvious.
Yeah, very
Well deserved. I have only seen Fish play the app or play
I
the
don't
game.
think I've seen it at all, to be honest.
No, but I could definitely tell why it won. Like, honestly, it just looks really good. Sure, the stream quality that I watched it on wasn't the
Yeah.
greatest one, but it was definitely something like just worth. It
was
pretty
poggers.
poggers, yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh my
Labor
God, I
of
saw
Love,
one of y'all.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive. All right, so that's like the category for let me just read here. This game has been out for a while. The team is well past the debut of their creative baby, but being the good parents they are, these devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game to this day is still getting new content after all these years. So the other nominations for that were Among Us, which makes pretty much sense. Terraria, which is I love Terraria. Witcher 3,
Terraria was
yeah,
brilliant.
and No Man's Sky.
Some of them are not too, aren't the best choices for it, but
Yeah. Wait, what? Doom Eternal won Best Soundtrack on Steam Awards. Pog.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell
What
yeah.
were the other nominations for the best soundtrack?
Halo the Master Chief Collection. That's pretty obvious. Halo has a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Helltaker, Need for Speed Heat, which I think actually also Mick Gordon wrote, and Persona 4 Golden. Hey, yo, Jacob, where you
is
at?
Quaking.
Jacob is quaking.
Jacob is quaking.
Dude's
Oh
quaking.
god.
Oh my god.
His favorite soundtrack did win. God.
Sad.
Yeah, you
Best
start
game
saying
you
sad.
suck at, Apex Legends 1.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Was Doom Eternal one of the nominations for that too?
No,
Fair.
it's honestly
I mean,
fair
I
enough.
suppose you have to be.
Fair.
You have to like. There's a demographic, and that demographic
Ooh.
isn't people that. suck.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps. This was the game that I think Fish was talking about. That one won Outstanding Visual Style.
Yeah.
That is,
Ori and the Big Tree, whatever the fuck it was called. That
Yeah.
one.
Isn't
That
that
yeah.
like an old
is
game?
I
a
do
lot
think
better than the
that
first
this is a very well-deserved category because it does have a very outstanding visual style.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely feels.
It is
I feel
very
like
Yeah.
I've
pretty.
seen like someone play that before, but I really don't remember.
I think I saw Fish playing it on his server. He was playing it on there.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
I should get that because I feel like I could probably.
I want to get it too, but it's just like I'm trying to save up cash for.
That's
for
fair.
now.
I've got like $13 on my Steam account that I got for Christmas.
Oh,
so,
nice.
I mean, why not?
I don't think Ori and Will of the Wisps is too expensive, but I'm not
Yeah,
too sure.
I think like when it was on sale, it was like $5-10 or something. I'm not sure.
Speaking
I
of
really don't
games
remember.
on the Steam Awards, sit back and relax. Winner Sims 4.
Oh.
Oh no.
sit back and relax. That is not at all the
Flashbacks.
style we play
This
in.
game is the antidote
Yeah.
to a busy day. It's smooth, it's relaxing, it lets your worries melt away. This game
That
is your moment of
is-
zen. I
That
don't
is debatable.
I don't think it is in the slightest.
Listen,
That's
when your
not-
sin passes out or pisses itself, then no.
Oh no!
You wanna tell him about the funky house you made?
Oh, yes. Okay. So, you remember when I was streaming the character creation, Rise?
Yeah.
I was making my interpretation of Skelie IRL and then Skelly's character.
Abomination.
Yeah, abomination.
Skelly's-
Just abbreaviate it to
Skelly's
abominations.
character, Violet. After I made them, we went into world creation, and a little bit earlier, like around Christmas, Skelly got she got Sims
Yeah.
for herself, and she made this like chode house, this pee-pee house. So
God.
I took that idea, but I did it better.
Oh god.
The balls on the second floor were pools. Why? Because pee is stored in the
Yeah,
balls.
it's true. It's true. Pee is stored in the
Oh my god.
And then on top of the shaft, I don't know if this can go on YouTube. On top of the shaft, I just wrote peen in walls.
God.
Editor, cut out the shaft part. I don't know if we can have that on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave that out from Lucy's audio.
Yep. Oh, this is fine. But no, I don't think that Sims is really a game to sit back and relax to. Let's be
Depends on who you ask, really.
Dude,
It really
we
depends
were
on who you ask.
cackling.
I was literally just, my lungs weren't working because I was laughing so hard earlier. I was.
Your laugh is godly. It
Yeah, so what games did you guys mostly play this year, or not this year, 2020?
2020.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, probably Among Us. Or, okay, towards the start of the year, I definitely played more, like, definitely Minecraft. Because that was, like, the only game I had at the start of the year. And then I went through a phase of where I played Terraria with my friends and just had fun with it a lot.
Terraria
I
is
didn't
such a
really
good
play
game.
it by myself. Yes, it is. But me
Dude,
and my friend
I'm
had
playing
this
it. I'm
world
doing
where
like a
we had these
playthrough of the game
Smurfs.
right now with some IRL friends. We are at
Ooh.
what stage are we at? We are past Golem,
Are you gonna scream?
Oh, wow.
and we have also
Ooh.
killed Duke Fishron.
Oh,
That probably
I got-
that probably made no sense to the people who don't play Terraria who's watching this.
wow.
Dude, if you haven't played Terraria, that
Get
is
on it.
that's
Get
sad.
on it.
Literally
It's
do
like
it.
$10
Exactly,
on
it's $10
Steam.
on Steam. Go play it. Literally, get some friends.
Literally.
Yeah, go buy it, go play it. It's so good.
Get some friends and play it. If you don't have friends, go search for people online. There are probably some people who want to play it.
And
even
the
if you
Zenith,
don't
when
play
you
it with friends,
finally
like, it's
craft it,
perfectly
is
fine to play it by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
it is a very fun game.
yeah.
And once you have played normal
Yeah.
Terraria, I definitely recommend playing Tmod Loader and trying out some mods because
Of course, you have to play fucking the Calamity mod. It's so I say this as someone who has played literally a collective 1 hour of Calamity. But you should still play it. It's so
and then there's
good.
the guy who sits
You
over
play
here
it.
who has played 70 hours of Calamity, a full
Oh,
playthrough.
God.
We did beat
God.
Supreme Calamitous. It took a damn while, but we got there in the end.
Oh,
Woohoo.
hell yeah.
It was
I have
it's
not
actually
messed
it's
around
actually the
with
same
Tmod Loader,
people
but
who
goddamn,
who I'm
it's
playing with now.
Ooh.
Game is
But what we're
cool,
doing
right,
in
lads?
different now this time is that we're playing on Master Mode, Terraria.
Oh.
And it's really fucking difficult.
Oh god.
God. Oh,
Yeah, and we're also the thing is that we haven't actually like tried out much of the new 1.4 stuff, so we're experiencing it for the first time in Master Mode.
oh no.
Woo.
God, I can't wait to get Zenith. I still need to obtain it, as I am the melee
Dude.
guy.
My first playthrough, when I finally got the Zenith, it was so unbelievably like rewarding. Like I felt like I had just completed like the world's longest side quest, and it handsomely rewarded me.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, it's such a good weapon for end game
Oh yeah.
when there's nothing
Definitely.
left to fight and it's just there's nothing left. Well, I mean,
There are
there's a bunch of stuff you can
still
do afterwards.
there's still
Mm.
6 achievements that I need to complete. Other than that, I will have done all the
I've got
achievements.
like 8. I don't know how many I have left.
Wow. Have you guys ever heard
What
of
am
the
I
game
talking about? I
Fable?
literally seem to. No, you've mentioned it before, but I don't.
No. Have you,
remember it.
Rise?
Have I what?
Heard of the game Fable?
Fable. I feel like I have, but I don't remember much about what it's about.
It is such a good game. Okay, so I get you guys aren't much console players, but okay, the first game is on Steam. There's three games. I personally think the second is the best. Goddamn, Fable, my favorite game. Definitely my favorite game. It's basically set in like older times, and what it's about is you are this hero, and basically, I'm gonna go with the plot of the second game because it's my favorite, and you are this hero, and there's been this like bloodline of heroes who like do stuff, but like it's been cut off for like centuries and centuries and centuries, and then you and your sister who are like homeless, kind of people who live on the street, you are part of the bloodline, but like the bloodline's not activated. So eventually you find this magic music box, and when you activate it, you get granted a wish, and your character wishes to live in a castle, and there's this guy called Lord Lucian. He is basically a guy who lives in the castle, and after they make the wish, Lord Lucian calls on them to visit the castle, and I'm not going to mention the spoilers, but stuff goes down, and then there's like a few years, and then you grow up, and then it's like you're this hero, and like it's crazy, and I love it. I'm horrible at explaining things, but it is my favorite freaking game ever. Oh my god, I love it so much. I love it so much. If you guys, okay, I know you guys don't have like Xboxes or anything, but if you want to see a good playthrough of it, I recommend watching RT Games playthrough of Fable 1 and 2, because god damn, it's such a good game. I love it so much.
Damn, I didn't know Daniel, the person off to the left, just played Fable and uploaded it onto YouTube. Damn.
Secretly
Oh
RT
yeah,
game.
Riz, you're now secretly RT game because you have the Irish role. You are Irish.
Irish.
Now. I doth decree.
From the continent of Ireland.
Yes. Oh, that's actually really
it's
fucking
a
good.
decent
Oh.
accent. Oh my god, do it again, do it again.
Oh god, I'm oh shucks, I'm not too good at it anyways.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
quaking.
We've got Irish.
It's true. Anyone
Christ,
with the
why does
Irish
everyone
role
make
is just
why does
Irish.
everyone try to make fun of me accent?
It is just fact.
Someone get Daniel in here.
Please
Daniel is
don't.
quaking.
He's gonna point out everything that's wrong with it.
Yeah, he would.
Exactly.
Well.
Ah.
Oh, but no, I really recommend at least like watching a playthrough of Fable, because it is such a good game, especially the second one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going on another tangent. Fable 1, it has the
Okay,
it has the best story, but like the controls aren't as good. Like the mechanics aren't as good. Fable 2, the perfect balance between story and mechanics. I love it. And then Fable 3, it's just got a shitty story. I don't like Fable 3. I've played it through once and then I never played it again because I was just like, this is boring. I'll just play Fable 2 like 20 times. Come on.
On the subject of shitty games, the Sonic
Oh,
series.
God.
What games of the Sonic series did you guys own?
None.
The first one.
I have not played a single Sonic game.
Wow.
Oh, that's
I got a
depressing.
free one.
I just
from
didn't grow up.
the,
I just didn't grow up with
Steam
like
sale.
Sega in my household. It was more Nintendo. And then it like went over to it went over to Xbox.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, like, I was straight up obsessed with
Have you
Sonic,
played
dude.
Sonic.exe? Emo Sonic?
Dude, you can't open that.
Ooh,
Otherwise,
oh
you're
my
gonna get a
God.
corrupted game,
Oh
dude.
my
You can't play that.
God.
Dude, I had copious amounts of Sonic games.
Oh God.
Some of the underrated ones that I really liked were Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic and the Secret Rings, and Sonic Unleashed. A lot of those like most of those games get like a bad rep because they were all shit. I loved them. They were actually really fucking
Mm.
good. If you have the equipment and are able to play it, do definitely play it because it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
I feel like every
And then
time,
of course the famed. Go on.
every time I think of Sonic, I think of like that one video that was really popular like 3-4 years ago of just that kid that screamed about.
You freaking freaks! Look what you are! And your actions have consequences!
Yeah, that one. So good.
That one got launched around more than any other video I've ever seen on the internet.
Oh God, that was so popular for a while.
Yeah.
That you started talking about Sonic, that just sprung into my brain.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God, that exists. Holy cow.
Yeah, you mentioned
And then, of course, there's the
Sonic.exe, and then my head just went straight to horror games, and I'm just like,
Oh god.
ooh. I
Oh,
definitely
Skelie.
I actually did play some horror games this year, and they were pretty good. So one of the ones that I did play was Phasmophobia, because
I
ghosts
want to
and
play
that.
Phasmophobia, but my computer is
Hey.
absolute dog shit. It cannot
Yeah.
run it.
Phasmophobia
It's
it's an interesting concept that it's like you actually have this sort of like, I mean, except for the unrealistic like proportions and some of the like the twists and turns that the human bodies in that game make. But other than that, it's a pretty like decent like overall visually and like quality wise, it's a pretty darn good game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! As soon as I friggin' get my hands on a PC, which I am planning on doing, I want to get Phasmophobia, and I want to play it with someone like Skelie. I know you have it.
Yeah, I have it and I played it pretty religiously. And
Power of
then
Christ compels you.
okay, some bullshit happened and I changed my name mid game, and so I had grinded up to level 40 and about $2,000 in my bank account when all of a sudden I'm back to level 14. I've got nothing in my inventory and I've got $0.
That is depressing.
So I, understandably was pissed and was like, you know what? I'm not going to play for a while. None of this bullshit. And then yeah, my first experience with the game, I was a bitch and couldn't even get through
I remember
the
watching
tutorial.
I skipped the tutorial.
I was trying to do
You
it on
literally made
stream.
me buy it, and then there was the realization that my computer's so bad I can't even run freaking Phasmophobia.
Yeah, dude.
I purposefully skipped the tutorial and just went straight into like missions.
Wow.
Dude, mine wouldn't let me skip it. I had to do the
I just
tutorial.
exited the,
I
like-
I just
and then it
exited
was
it
just
and then
like-
you could go past it.
Yeah, I literally did that. And I was like, I'm not doing this tutorial. Tutorial's freaking me the fuck out. Cause like
It's just the
I had
tutorial
the
is
spirit
like
box
that.
because the game told me.
The tutorial is that like weird sense of creepy.
Yeah, like so in the tutorial and everything, they have you grab the spirit box, and you're in this house alone. There's weird creaking, and then you throw down the spirit box, turn it on, and shit starts talking. I of course was freaking the fuck out and was like, nope, 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 nope,
Here.
nope, nope. Left the building entirely, got in the truck, and was like, how do I leave? How do I leave? What do I click? What do I click? And it was just kind of sporadically clicking everywhere. And then finally, oh, hey, it's the number pad. So I clicked that. And then I sat in the lobby for a good while, like, Lucy, you gotta get the game. You gotta get the game. I don't want to play alone.
People in your chat. We're just begging.
Exactly.
In your chat.
I was like, please,
like-
dude, get the
there was
game.
like-
I can't
There's
play
like
this
two just
alone.
random people that just joined you because you were screaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
And then again, I realized that there was very little entertainment value, and also because I found it tedious to constantly press the button to talk. I found it tedious. I just decided, I'm not going to stream this anymore. Plus, I'm way too good at the game. I
Yeah.
never die. I'm so good at the
Oh
video
yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
Uh,
I believe you. You handle horror
Yeah.
games so incredibly well.
So there was this one time
yeah, and
when
then I.
me, Jacob, and Fish, and then also this other guy called Camon. We
Uh-huh.
basically were like, yeah, we should all play Phasmophobia together. And Camon, being the scaredy cat he is not very good with horror games. So he was very not for the idea of playing a horror game. He gets really scared really
Understandably.
easily. He also sometimes plays Subnautica, and that scares the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, that was me when I first played Subnautica.
Yeah.
It's freaking
On the topic
terrifying.
of like horror games, just in general, another horror game that I played and completed this year was Layers of Fear 2. It is actually
I haven't heard
a
that one.
really good game. The reason I played it was because I got it for free on Epic Games.
Oh yeah. I need
Aw.
to stay on top of that. Heck,
I stay on top of it as much as
Dude,
I
I
can.
played.
I forget.
I played a few horror games, not a lot, but a few. One of them being Blair Witch, which do not spend money
Yeah.
on it. It is a shit game for a shit movie. I've already said it 1,000 times. It's so bad.
Yeah. Good thing I got it for free.
Yeah, I got it for free too on the Epic Games Launch. Just don't spend money on it. The people who worked on it, they worked really hard, and I congratulate them for that. It's such a bad movie.
And
You
it-
can't make something good
It's such
out
a
of
bad movie and such a
song.
bad game. And then today I was gonna play Alien Isolation, cause that sounds like a fun idea. Talking about how well I handle horror games. I'm gonna fucking
But
cry.
then we got preoccupied
I
with
will.
making a peen in Sims 4.
Yeah, we got preoccupied making the peen house.
Oh my god.
in our defense, it was beautiful. It was beauty and it was great.
I was laughing so goddamn
Tell
hard.
me about it.
I do not play that game to play that game. I play it to make absolute abominations of creatures.
You should stream this.
Dude, I will.
Oh god.
Rise, you should just be in a call. And while Skelly's playing Sims, it is horrifying.
Free content.
Great content.
It's just, hey, I wonder what would happen if I. Oh shit!
Oh, God.
That's the entire audio.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Plus if you're like streaming it, then I can like show it on stream as well.
Yeah. I guess, unless anyone has any other topics on the topic of games.
Borderlands?
Borderlands. Oh my.
I mean, I haven't played Borderlands. I
sister
have the
likes it.
first and I
Oh,
think
bro.
the second one.
My
Dude.
sister likes it, but I haven't played it myself.
I love Borderlands very much. So I'm wanting to complete Borderlands 2 before I play Borderlands 3, but I have purchased Borderlands 3.
I have the Borderlands prequel, sequel, and Borderlands 2. And those are in the Epic Games launcher because free
I think I got
games.
that one too.
I feel
Yeah.
really cheated because what I did is I actually purchased Borderland, like the thing that basically was offered on the Epic Games Store. I bought that on Steam, but not full price. It was like on a massive discount, so I purchased it for like $10 or whatever
Yeah.
it was. And then like a couple months later, it's free on Epic Games, and I'm like,
Ah.
That was kind of me with Sims 4. I got it during the Halloween sale and it was like $8, but then it went on sale again for Christmas and it was like $5. And I was just like, oh my god, I could have saved $2.
Oh no, it was even cheaper. It was like $1.
I mean, yeah, but that's like stinky US dollars. dollars.
Stinky US dollars.
Stinky. Uh-oh.
Get your stinky paper notes away from me and plastic notes.
Uh-oh. Stinky. Poop.
Uh-oh.
Stinky. You just do an Australian accent.
British. Uh-oh.
British.
Stinky. Poop.
Oh my
Ha ha ha. Oh, good lord.
G'day, mate. Want a sausage on a barbie? They taste delicious.
Hey, good day, mate. Stinky.
Oh, g'day, mate. Stinky. Having a good time in your
It's
budgie
pretty stinky
snuggles.
there.
Myself. Oh. Oh, hey Bayan, editor Bayan. Just put an image of. Don't do that. You would definitely get taken down.
Also, editor Bayan, I just heard Rise sneeze. I'm gonna want you to bass boost that.
Bass.
Just fucking blast it.
God.
If another sneeze comes, make sure to bass extra bass boost that one.
Oh, okay. We need to tell
Yeah.
Bayan at like an hour and 10 minutes in. Just watch. Just watch.
Yeah. So, bullying our editor aside, how was 2020 as a year in general?
Pretty
It
shit
was a
one.
year.
That sums up the that
Just
sums
a
up the
long,
year
long
pretty
sigh,
well,
just like-
Lucy. Long exasperated sigh of just despair.
Literally.
Okay,
though.
I didn't get a whole lot of quarantine. I only got like a month of quarantine, like actual quarantine, and that was my quarantine. But like just in general, it was just bad. It was just a bad year. Like in 2019, school wise, it was just a easy breeze of a year. 2020 comes and it's just like it didn't just move up one step, it moved up, I swear, it just moved up 10. It was a million times harder and I don't even know why. Like I didn't even have to try in 2019.
Dude, school is just a dump
2020,
truck in
I'm
this
just
year in
like,
general.
God
I
damn.
It's
felt like I
that
got
one
freaking
kid
like
that
piled
tries
shit on
to
me that I
skip
didn't.
30 stairs.
Yeah, the one kid that tries to skip study stairs. That was me. I just went up half a stair every year, and then I decided, I'm bored of going up half a stair every year. Let's skip for like 10 steps. And then I realized my legs are still very short, and then my neck snapped as I fell down the stairs.
That's a good description.
2020.
That's a very good analogy.
No.
That was 2020.
That is a fantastic analogy.
Problem is that it's very, very true.
Very, very true.
Yeah, it's sadly
Flashbacks
true.
to Rise falling down the stairs as a 4-year-old.
Dude, that was this year.
It was a precursor to 2020.
Falling down the stairs.
Oh,
Breaking
God.
shit. With the cat just falling on you and scratching the
Of
shit
course,
out
of course, with the cat, with the
With
cat.
The cat was just.
The cat is COVID-19.
Yeah, the cat was COVID-19.
I dropped
Oh,
COVID and it
God.
just hit the world like a fucking dump truck.
Yeah, editor, you're probably gonna have to bleep COVID or any mention of the virus because
No, I could just
don't
say
want this video
19.
to get taken down.
No one will ever know. You just have a soundboard. Oh my God.
I do. I was trying to make it say bro
It's
earlier, but it doesn't seem
glorious.
like it was showing up in the waveform.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate.
Bruh. Just bruh. It's
Bruh.
very quiet, but it's still bruh.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah,
amazing.
COVID. Why did I instantly? 2020. 2020 wasn't the best
No.
year. It was a pretty okay year for games, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
we got
yeah.
some pretty okay
Oh, at the
ones.
Dude.
start of the year, there was obviously Doom and then Animal Crossing, and that was
Dude,
just
that crossover was so cool. I loved
I
it. I loved
know.
it to death.
Yes, those memes. The memes. Oh my God, the
Yeah.
memes.
The memes, bro. The
Remember
memes.
Memes were pretty- the
remember
memes
the war
were-
that everyone expected to happen, like World War III.
Oh yeah.
Oh
World
yeah,
War
yeah,
III.
yeah, yeah.
And then, oh my God, remember all of the memes at like the very, very end of 2019, where it was just like, oh, in 1820 there was this this plague in 1920. There was this plague. I'm starting to see a pattern here, and then boom, coronavirus, and then like all of those memes just became true, and it's just like, what the heck?
And everyone was just like worried for what the whole rest of the year would bring, and then there were like the ones and like after like the pandemic had like struck the entire globe, then everyone was just like, oh god, what's gonna happen in July and June and whatnot. And then nothing happened other than the virus just getting worse, really.
Yeah. Oh my
Which
God.
I guess you could say is
Like
still
Lucy,
something happening.
I didn't get. Yeah. Like Lucy, I didn't really get a long quarantine because,
I don't know.
the U.S. government
Yeah,
is
I feel
fucked.
like that's a different thing. Like, I feel like
Yeah, it's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
in Australia, it was like genuinely actually like under control, which was crazy because when I realized
wasn't it
that the
red
rest
in
of the
New
world-
Zealand?
Oh yeah, New Zealand. Oh my god, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, she is the best. Jacinda Ardern, she is the best leader in the entire freaking world. She handled it so well, so quickly. Like, the second anything happened, she's just like, okay, not taking any chances, everyone going to quarantine. And that was pretty much how it was handled. And, like, there has been no cases in New Zealand since. She handled it amazingly.
I want to move to New
She is a
Zealand
freaking-
just to get rid of the virus.
And then there's Funny Orange.
Funny part.
And there's Funny Orange Man who's like, give it like a day,
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
and then open everything back up again.
I watched this video, and while I watched it, I felt really, really, really bad for laughing, but goddamn, it was hilarious. You know the music where it's just like like that music, like
Fantastic vocal.
The only thing I could think of when you
representation.
sing that, I just thought of Running in the 90s.
Exactly.
I just heard that.
It was like the fast. I forget what it's like. I don't. It's like the one where it's just like speed and then anime things, and it's just like.
I have no fucking clue what
Okay,
you're
basically
talking
I'm
it was
trying
like a
to-
speed thing. It was like speed, and what it was.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It wasn't. Okay, it wasn't that. I can assure you.
Do.
But what it was it was like it was like a graph. It was like a bar. It was like a bar chart thing of growing numbers of the corona cases throughout in different countries. And then it was China in the front. It was kind of like gradually growing in each country. And then the U.S. just. I felt so bad for laughing at it, but what it was the U.S.
Just a straight fucking line upwards.
Oh yeah, what's the angle on that curve? 90 degrees? 90 degrees up? Yeah, I'd say that's the line.
It was crazy. It was like zoomed past everything
Oh.
else. Like after just a few seconds of free and US being on the chart, it just zoomed. Freaking everything else became a
Zoom.
tiny line. Like China, it was like the whole big. It was the biggest one, I think. And then like US, zoom. Everything else.
And
looked
then
like
the
it was
U.S.
same
overtook
size.
China.
Yep.
Everything
It
was
went
under
to-
control
America number one.
until
Fuck
the U.S.
yeah.
government.
The US shouldn't be legal.
No,
The U.S. shouldn't be
it
legal.
shouldn't. It really
The
should.
U.S. is in shambles currently.
Oh.
As someone as the only person in this entire fucking room, this entire fucking Discord that is from America, I can attest. Yeah, this place is shit. Don't come here.
Wow. Yeah.
I would want to come there after the virus is cleared up, definitely, but I don't know how long that'll take. If it takes a couple years, then I'll just I'll go other places. Don't worry, I have other places I want to go
let's
to.
just wait till we turn 30. It should hopefully be cleared up by then, right?
Yeah,
Right?
probably.
We're
Give
old
it
and
another 15
disheveled.
years.
Oh god. She'll be right. She'll be right.
She'll be right. Well, we're good. We'll be
I'm
fine.
gonna graduate high school and it's still gonna be like, oh, coronavirus, it's still crazy. There's gonna be vaccines out by then, and people are just gonna still be like, vaccines, they give you autism.
That's not the thing. It's like the people are like, oh no, they want to give us vaccines so they can track our every position, and then you're just like, you say to them, you have a phone in your fucking pocket, you idiot. They can track. The government can track you by that. Your every fucking move with that phone. They don't need to inject any chips into you because they have a chip in your freaking phone anyway.
Yeah, that's a
One that you take with you onto the toilet to look at Facebook. You freaking Karen.
That just reminds me of the FBI agent meme. It's just like.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, all of the FBI agent memes.
Those were good.
The good ones were on the like the really cursed videos, and then the people in the comments were just like, "I'm sorry for my FBI agent who had to watch this with me."
Yes. Oh, that was fun. That was a good time. When is that even a meme?
My favorite video that I discovered in 2020 is, hold on, I'll send it in chat. Fuck, what's it called?
You got this, Skelie. You could find it. Give her a moment.
Yeah, give me a hot and spicy Yeah, I found it. Oh god, it's loud as fuck, but it is the best. You guys won't be able to. You guys, as the watchers at home, probably won't be able to. Probably won't be able to see this, but it's. Who wants to gnaw on human bones?
Oh, no.
And it is the best, it is the funniest thing that I found during 2020. Like, I was cackling while watching it.
Oh, what is this?
Why is this so cursed?
It was made to be as a horror thing in, like, whatever year it was made. Whether the fuck year it was made, but it's meant to be a horror thing. But now in 2020, it's the funniest shit I can find.
This isn't scary. Oh my god.
That is terrifying.
It's not
terrifying.
It's it's terrifying for other reasons.
It's terrifying because it's cursed.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, we have been recording for an hour and 23 minutes, at least on my end.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up. Rise, how is your time here?
Interesting.
How do you feel?
Is this an intervention, guys? Is this an intervention for my mental health?
It is an intervention.
Intervention for my mental health.
It is an intervention.
Internet connection. You need to take some time away, man. You need to gnaw on some human bones.
No, I need.
So yeah, if you're one of the people who is watching this on YouTube, which is the only place where it's getting uploaded, hey, thank you so much for watching it on YouTube, and all that shit. Thank you so much. It's very cool of you to do that.
Yes, it is.
You're poggers for watching this podcast.
I agree.
Exactly. And as always, don't. Fuck. What was our? We don't have a slogan. Anyways.
Don't be unpog.
See you. Don't die. Don't be unpog. We will see you in episode 5.
Yes.
So yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye.
Bye.